Hey guys! So we're going to read chapter 4 of our chapter book today. Remember, there's not a lot of pictures, so if there are any, I will show you. We are in the Wild West, and remember, we just found the colt that belonged to that wild horse. "It's the colt," said Annie. "He's looking for his mother." She ran towards the wild-looking little horse. "Wait!" called Jack. "Oh, brother." He pulled the book out of his pack. He found a chapter titled Horses of the Wild West. He started reading. At the end of the 1800s, over 1,000,000 wild horses called mustangs wandered through the West. These tough, fast horses were descendants of the runaway Spanish horses. Mustang herders captured them and sold them to ranchers. Breaking a wild mustang took great skill. Jack turned the page. There were pictures of herds of horses. 2 of them even looked beautiful, like the mare and her colt. "Hey, Annie," Jack called. "You should see this picture." Annie didn't answer. Jack looked up. Annie was getting close to the young colt, and he kept darting away. "Watch out! He's wild," said Jack. Annie stood speaking very softly to the colt. She slowly reached out and grabbed the end of his rope. Still talking to him, she led him to a broad, wide post. "Stop! Don't do anything," said Jack. He flipped the pages of his book and he found a section called How to Treat a Horse. The basic rules on how to treat a horse are simple: soft hand, firm voice, sunny attitude, praise, and reward. "I've got the rules," shouted Jack. "Don't do anything before I write them down." He pulled out his notebook and wrote, "Soft hand, firm voice, sunny attitude, praise, reward." "Okay, listen." But Annie was already on the colt's back. Jack froze. He held his breath. The mustang whinnied and pawed the ground. He snorted and tossed his head. Annie kept patting his neck and talking softly. Finally, the young horse grew still. Annie smiled at Jack. "I've named him Sunset," she said. Jack let out his breath. "Let's go," said Annie. "We have to take him to his mom." "Are you nuts?" said Jack. We have to solve our riddle. It'll be dark soon, and those guys are really bad. I can just tell." "We don't have any choice," said Annie. "Oh, brother," said Jack. He knew she wouldn't change her mind. "Let's see what the book says." He read more about mustangs. Wild mustangs live together in families. The bond between a mare and her young is very strong. His sound of distress or hunger will always bring him to her. A mustang cannot bear to wander alone. Jack groaned. He looked at Sunset. The young mustang did have a sad look in his eyes. "Okay, we'll make a plan. But first, I have to get off these boots." Jack grabbed one boot and pulled. "Hurry," said Annie. "I can't even think in these things," said Jack. Huffed, and he puffed, and he pulled, and just then a deep voice stopped him cold. "Hands up, or I'll shoot." Jack let go of his boot. He raised his hands in the air, and so did Annie. A cowboy rode out of the alley. His face was bony and tan. He was riding a gray horse and holding a 6-shooter. "I reckon you're probably the smallest horse thieves I've ever come across." So that one didn't have any pictures in that chapter, but I think the next one does. So we'll see what happens in chapter 5 and what they're going to do, because this guy thinks he stole that horse. So let's find out. All right, guys, bye.